Juan.
Hello. How are you?
I'm
Nice to.
I'm I'm fine. How are you? Nice to see you again. Yeah, long time.
Yeah, I know.
How have
Uh,
you been?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you've been busy with work.
Yeah. Sorry, I hear a little ruido
Noise.
or noise. Yes.
Is that okay now?
No.
It's better? No? Not too bad?
No.
Worse?
Maybe your microphone.
I
Okay, it's
think
okay.
it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to find the right movement piece, I
Okay.
think. But you can hear me fine. There's no noise, right?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Let me know if you can't hear me, if it's worse.
Okay.
But how have you been, Juan? I haven't seen you in some time.
Um, I have I have been working a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have been having. Wait, 1 second, please.
Uh-huh.
Algo more. En la clase. Sí. Sorry,
That's
it's
okay.
my wife.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
She's okay. She was asking you.
Yeah, she's coming now.
Ah, okay, good. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was checking up on you. Do you need anything?
Yeah. Today I want to practice some vocabulary, maybe from Ingo. If you have some article from what? De ahí, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se
The
dice? From
from the website, right?
from the website. Yeah.
From Engo. Yeah, I have a few articles that we can look at. If you want to talk about that today, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe we I can try to describe pictures from some conversation. I don't know.
okay, yeah. Let me see which articles I have here for you. I open
Yeah,
Engo.
before actually yesterday I sent you a message in the chat from
Ah,
Cambly.
really? You sent
Yeah.
me a message.
Hmm.
I didn't get anything, Juan.
I don't know
Mm,
what's
let,
happened.
let me see. Let me check because that's very strange. Yeah, I never received anything. I have messages. Yeah, nothing from you. Maybe it's in my email, but I didn't get anything in my email either.
Okay, maybe.
Well, so I have a few articles, Juan, that we can choose from. So we can talk about a new one, how a Netflix increases prices in US and Canada. Do you want to talk about that? This
Maybe more for common situations. Mm,
more common situations. Here,
yeah.
let's take a look. Let me share my screen with you, Juan.
Okay.
More common situations because this is a with Engo they have only like categories for certain topics. Like this one's economy and business. They have
Okay.
for science. They have for traveling. Yeah, they have different categories: science, technology, culture, and entertainment.
Okay.
Um,
I think
they have economy
cultural.
of the
Cultural.
cultural. Let's take a look. Why is it not going? Culture and entertainment. So let's take a look. We have some articles here. A beginner's guide to bonsai trees.
Okay.
And
No,
like
next one.
not it's not interesting. We have Nadal wins Australian Open tennis for 21st major title.
No, next one.
Then we have Neil Young asks Spotify to remove music in podcast protest. Not that one, maybe. Irishman creates world's first vegan
No.
violin. Not that one. Amazon's Lord of the Rings series gets a name.
Amazon. Okay, no.
No, not that one. Let's take a look. Maybe world flags that are easy to mix up.
Okay. Word flags. No, I should have prepared an article before. I think.
That's okay, Juan. We can choose. Yeah, I don't know. These are new ones, so they're. This one's at 8 days. This one's talking about how to fix a dish that's too salty,
Mm,
or parents spend more quality
parents.
time with kids in pandemic.
I think it will be okay.
This one's good. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we can take a look at that. Yeah, so parents spend more time, or at least more quality time with kids in the pandemic. So this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Culture and entertainment. So we can take a look at the vocabulary words.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have you read the word and then you can define it and read the.
Okay. Household, a home, and the people who live in it. Household.
Yeah. So household, a home, and the people who live in it. So we usually sometimes, for example, we use this in when we prepare our taxes. It's usually a question they will ask: how many people are in your household, for example? So they want to know how many people are living in your home with you.
Okay. Are
Mm.
you asking me how many people?
You can answer yes, Juan, but I was giving you an example of how
Okay.
we use household. So I gave you the example like in taxes, when you file taxes, maybe not here in Mexico, but in the United States, for example, they usually ask you how many people are in your household.
Okay, that's an example for a sentence or a question.
Hmm. Exactly. They give you an example here if you want to read this out loud.
Okay, more than half of UK households own at least one pet. Okay.
That's another example. So they use households.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's
So
new for me.
yeah, exactly. It's a new word for it. For me, it's not maybe common that we use this word
Okay.
in everyday language, but I mean we use it, of course, to describe how we live in our home. So if we were talking about your house, like how many people live with you or what's happening in your house, then you would use household, for
Household.
example.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Okay, so we can move on to the next one.
Proportion.
Hmm.
Okay. A part, share, etc. Something considered in relation to a whole.
Hmm. Yeah. So the example they give us:
Okay. The proportion of greenhouse how do you say this? Gases?
gases.
Gases.
Hmm.
The proportion of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has been rising over the last few decades. Decades? Is
Yeah,
decades?
decades. Decades,
Decades.
like 10 years, right?
Yeah,
Decades.
10 years.
Hmm. So they use the word proportion to describe a part, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they don't use an exact number. They don't say like one third, one fourth, or half, right?
Okay. What's mean rising over?
Rising
Rising
over.
over.
So rising, like going up, right?
Okay, okay.
So the greenhouse gases. So they
Uh-huh.
talk about. Do you know greenhouse gases? One.
Could you repeat?
Do you know greenhouse gases? This concept.
Como um, um, greenhouse gases,
Hmm.
como las chimeneas.
Yes, exactly something like that. So it's usually a gas that contributes to like carbon dioxide. Do you know carbon
Okay.
dioxide? Is that the big word for you too?
Could you type it more,
Yeah, I type it
please?
for you. So carbon dioxide. They anything that's, for example, I'm trying to think of an example for you so that you can have. Maybe heat. Okay, so if you think about heat, that's trapped.
Trapped.
So trapped heat. So greenhouse.
Sorry, are you typing the word?
Yeah, typing it for you.
I can't see you. I can't see you. I can't see it.
You can't see the word
No.
green
Yeah,
greenhouse gas,
I
carbon.
got it. Yeah.
Okay, carbon dioxide. So usually
Greenhouse
greenhouse
gas.
gases are gases
Okay.
that trap heat.
Okay. Okay.
They
Okay.
trap heat. So anything that's related to um, like water evaporating, carbon dioxide. Um, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how else to explain that. Yeah, it's a very complicated. It's not easy to describe. In other words, it's a very scientific term. But when we talk about greenhouse gases, we're talking about carbon dioxide. Um,
Okay. You
eh,
said greenhouse gas like carbon dioxide,
yeah,
dioxide
exactly.
or dioxide,
Dioxide. In español
dioxide,
is
dióxido de
dioxide, right?
carbono.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because we use I is a different vowel sound, right? But in English, die, like dying, dioxide.
For example, when you are talking, you are how you say exhal. How you say exhalar in English?
Uh, exclaiming,
Exclaiming.
exclaiming, yeah.
Okay.
Like when we use this point, like with exclamation mark.
Yeah, but I mean the gases when you are talking.
When you exhale,
Mm-hmm.
exhale.
Exhale. Exhale.
Yeah, exhale. Yeah, exhale is kind of exclaiming, right? Um, this isn't exhaling is not a greenhouse gas. It's
Okay.
different. Yeah. So
Okay.
you have
Okay.
to think about anything. Let me see greenhouse gases example. I will try to examples, and because it's a complicated concept, it's scientific, and science is not easy to describe sometimes. But it's usually a gas like that takes in energy, and then it creates this greenhouse effect because what it takes in, it spits out. And
Okay.
so, um, like for example, maybe a pipe. You have the pipes. You mentioned chimney, right, Juan? Un
Mm-hmm.
chimenea. They have the flames that go out, right? Um, that's a form of carbon dioxide, or even like from what
When
is
you
that?
are doing a barbecue.
That too, yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think of that word. It's a special type of ice. Hot ice, I think they call it. Dry ice.
Dry ice,
Dry
hielo
ice.
seco.
The dry ice. So dry ice, and the dry ice is special because it omits carbon
I, yeah, I have a
dioxide.
question.
Hmm.
When you are speaking, when you are talking in English with another people,
Hmm.
just in English, you use aha.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
English is natural for me. it,
Uh,
I- you,
be, yeah,
uh,
because in Spanish it's very common. Uh,
yes. Yeah, I think because I grew up in a Spanish household, so it's just natural
okay.
for me to say, instead of saying like in English, they might say yeah, yeah, or
Yeah, yeah,
yes, right? Yeah,
yes.
but I just say because it's like that's what we say.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay,
mhm. So perfect. So we have that. That's an example. Dry ice. You mentioned chimney. We mentioned barbecue. So these they give out. Omit. We say omit.
okay,
Omit means to give out, right? And they put these into the air, and so they're saying that a portion, so amount, a certain amount. They don't describe like a specific amount. They say a portion, just like
okay.
a general idea, right? So a certain amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has been rising. So that means it's going up.
Mm-hmm.
So the
I see.
gases from barbecues, from cars, from dry ice, for example,
Mm-hmm.
it's increasing over the last few decades, over the last 10 years.
I know. Yeah.
Mm. So
Question: what is the difference between omit and skip?
omit and skip.
S- Skip. I
Skip like skip.
skip.
I think maybe you're saying skip
No,
like
skip.
this, right?
Yeah, yeah, skip. Yeah, sorry.
So it's okay. Yeah, skipping is like something you do when you're moving, like
Moving.
yeah, when you bounce, like for example, when you're walking and then you decide to bounce, you skip a step. So it's a movement, and omit is to give off.
Okay. To keep
Omit,
off.
yeah, to give off, or like get rid of. If get rid of everything, ignore it, leave it. So omit.
Okay.
hmm And skipping is a movement, like when you're walking and then you decide to skip. Yeah, kind of like hop, but
Okay.
skip. And then you continue
When
walking.
you are watching a movie or a TV show, you
Exactly.
you
You
can
can
skip
skip. hmm
the
Exactly.
introduction.
hmm And omit is like leave, get rid of. You don't want it, right? Omit,
Okay. And
rid
what's
of.
the difference between introduce and presentation or introduction?
Introduce and introduction. They're the
Yeah.
same. Yeah, they're the same. They're the same root word. So introduction comes from the root word introduce, and
Okay.
that means to share something, right? But when we say, uh, depending on the sentence that we use, for example, maybe we might say, please introduce yourself, right? We wouldn't say, please introduction yourself, but we would say, please introduce yourself. Or you can say, please say an introduction about yourself, right? So it's a longer sentence, but the same root word.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
hmm And usually, introduction refers to the start of something new, like a chapter book, for example. They usually have an introduction.
Yeah. I remember the last time your computer wasn't working. What?
It it was overheating. I fixed it, by the way.
Okay.
I took it to the
It, it,
doctors, the
it was
computer doctors.
expensive.
It wasn't so expensive, kind of, actually. They told me one price. When I went in, they told me 450 pesos just to look at it. And
Okay.
then to do like a limpieza, a cleaning of the laptop, they charged me 600 pesos for in total. So it was kind of expensive, but it's better than buying a new laptop, right?
Okay.
Because yeah, the problem was my computer was not turning on anymore.
Okay. And how many days were you not online?
2 days.
Two
Yeah,
days.
2 days I was off. Yeah, I missed 2 days of work. Yeah. And they gave it back to me the third day, the third morning. So I was able to work that evening, which was good.
Okay.
hmm
And couldn't you use your phone or your tablet?
Yeah, I use my phone, but to teach, I can't use my phone to teach.
Okay.
I can
Just
only
for free
use,
conversations.
yeah, I only use my phone for like, yeah, WhatsApp, social media, Facebook,
Okay.
Instagram. But my computer is for work. It's for teaching. It's for doing documents online. And so, yeah, it was kind of, we call it a burden, Juan, a burden.
Okay.
When we say burden, it's describing like something that brings you down
Sit down.
because, yeah, it brings you down, a burden.
I have another question. What is the difference between vacation and holiday?
It's the same, Juan.
It's the same. Okay.
Yeah, but depending on the context, it can be different. So
So you had
context.
vacation or you had holidays?
Yeah, so usually in the UK, you will hear people say, "Oh, you're going on holiday," instead of "you're
Okay.
going on vacation." In the US, we usually use holiday to refer to a day that we have off, like Christmas or New Year, right? We usually use holiday for that specific reason. And we say vacation to describe when you take time off of work or you take time off of something.
Do you know the holidays in Mexico?
Of course.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All of the holidays, most of the holidays. Sometimes
When it will be the next holiday?
well, Valentine's Day, but it's not really a holiday.
No, it's not the
It's
holiday.
not very a holiday. I think the next one is actually in March. No. Uh,
February,
what's that?
February, Febrero,
February. I can't remember
February.
because I know it's a holiday for general, some general, right? There's a holiday coming up for the general
7th
of
February.
February. But it's
February.
it's a holiday for a general, right? Un general,
Yeah,
I
is
think.
is
Mhm.
general.
Yeah. So it's coming up, yeah. For me, every day is a holiday, Juan. Uh,
Okay,
I sometimes I don't even know. Even in United States, I don't know some of the holidays because I every day is a holiday for me.
okay.
But
But
yeah,
do you know a story from Mexico?
what do you mean, like the history of Mexico,
Yeah,
or
history, like presidents and
yeah, somewhat, a little bit. I'm not like a huge big on the history in general. Even in United, I think I know more history from United States because I went to school in United States. But of course, my parents, they would tell me a little bit of things about
okay,
Mexico, the history, like for example, Independence Day, even famous people that made history.
okay,
And so yeah, I think the more famous, commonly known holidays I know, but like the smaller holidays I don't know so much about, or like history of presidents, I don't know so much about
okay. I
presidents.
got it.
Yeah.
And do you know what day is today for Mexicans?
Today is the
Or
second, yeah.
yeah, the second February, February,
Today is Thursday, right? No, Wednesday. I don't
Wednesday.
it's not no it's not Ash Wednesday, right?
In Mexico, for example, do you know what's la rosca? How do you say that? Rosca de Reyes. And
Rosco de
6 in
Reyes.
January.
It's the saints. This is a religious holiday, Juan,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's a
It's,
religious holiday. Is a Dia de los Santos, right? Like a Day of the
yeah,
Saint holiday.
but today is Dia de la Candelaria.
Okay. Yeah, Day of the
So
calendar.
if you um, if you got how is it, a toy, a small toy,
Uh-huh. A small toy.
you can eat tamales today.
Very
No,
cool.
yeah, you need to give to the people or to with your group
Okay.
who ate la rosca. How do you say rosca in English?
Rosca, I don't even know what that is, Juan. Is that a food?
Yeah, it's a food.
Let me see. Rosca. Rosca,
Thread,
like
thread of kings. I
rosca.
sent link, a picture.
Ah, the pan. The
The bread.
pan. Ah, yes, 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 Juan. I always call it pan.
Okay.
The pan de dulce. Yeah, yeah, rosca. You're right. It's called rosca. Of course. Yeah. It's the
Yeah.
one with the all the Mexican colors, right? The green,
Mm-hmm.
red. Yeah. Ah, okay. I have it here. Ah, exactly. And it has the
Okay.
gummies, candies. It's kind of like a concha. Tastes like a concha a little bit, and then
Mm-hmm.
it has the sweets. Yeah, I call it pan dulce, but the rosca.
Okay.
You're right. Yeah. So they're
It's
eating
just
that today. Nah.
okay. No, it's not eating for today. It's for 6th in January.
Okay. Yeah, because they usually eat it. I remember eating it around Christmas,
So
Christmas, New
I
Year's.
will say this in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Si tú cuando cortan la rosca
Uh huh.
encuentras un muñequito,
Uh huh.
necesitas pagar con tamales el día de hoy.
Ah, okay. So I'll translate it to you in English so you know what you said. So when you eat the bread, the rosca is the type of bread. So there's no word for it in English. It's just
Okay.
sweet bread, right? Sweet bread. So when you eat the sweet bread and you find the doll in the sweet bread, then you have to pay with tamales, right?
Exactly.
My mom told me this tradition, but it's not something that we did growing
Okay.
up because my mom, she grew up Catholic, but then converted to Christianity. So we had
I got it.
different, yeah, we had
Mhm.
different. Like I had a quinceañera, for example. I went
Okay.
through the process, but I'm not Catholic. It was
Okay.
just like something that we did because, of course, I was the first woman, the first girl in the family, and so my mom wanted to have quinceañera, for example.
Okay.
So she did tell us about this, but it's not something that we did. And I think
Okay.
maybe because we were always on this in the state side during this month,
Okay.
these months, we never really came to Mexico to visit unless it was summertime, like June, July is
Okay.
when we would come. Every year we would
Gotcha.
come for a few months in the year.
Okay. We have 2 minutes.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Ah, with
And
time is flying, Juan.
yeah.
Let's move on to the
Before,
next one.
yeah, before we end the call, I would like to ask you if I can upload this call to YouTube.
Up,
Uh,
upload this call to YouTube,
this
of
call,
course.
yeah, this, yeah,
Yeah, you want.
uh, yeah. I need your consent if you are agree.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you want to put it on
Okay.
YouTube. What do you want to do with it, Juan, on YouTube? You want
Yeah,
to
I want.
promote Cambly or promote?
Yeah, I want to promote my code in Cambly,
Ah, okay.
and I want to share this call because I think I can help to the people who are practicing maybe this listening, and
Mm-hmm.
they can to see real conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will be good for them. Yeah.
Yeah, you inspire them, you motivate them, right?
Mhm.
To learn English and to see what it's like for you as an
And
English
yeah,
learner.
and can I put your name
That's
as well?
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
hmm
I will recommend you.
Yeah, maybe you can send me the link after you promote it. I'm curious to see what it looks like.
Okay, okay, okay,
Oh, how you made it personalized, right? How you made it
okay.
unique, so special.
And also, can I upload the last calls? We
That's okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
whatever you feel comfortable with, one. I don't mind that my lessons or my information is out there. I do appreciate you asking me, Juan. That's very nice of you, and I like
Thank you.
that you asked me
Thank you
before
so
you
much.
decided.
Yeah,
But
we have just a few seconds.
yes,
Uh-huh.
Juan. Only a few seconds, and I know we didn't get to finish this article, but I will send it to you so that maybe you can continue reading it, practice, in your
Okay.
free time, or maybe next time I see you, we can pick up
Okay. Yeah,
what
I
you've
will
told me.
see you soon.
Okay, Juan, enjoy. Don't work so hard.
Okay, thank you so much.
See
See
you next time.
you.
Bye.
Bye.